the Grayson County Cougars, and it will also be senior night on Friday night. Coach, tough, disappointing loss last week to Clinton. The game, we had 200 yards and penalties between the two teams and 4 turnovers, and had a difficult time doing some tackling on Noah Pruitt.
Yep, they come in and executed their game plan pretty well, and we didn't tackle very well, and then some penalties hurt us, and game that we felt like we should have won. We easily looking back could have been up 21-0 if we just punch it in on the first drive. We still can't score in the red zone, and or didn't Friday, and it's just a lack of execution.
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that. Whether it's a penalty or a bad snap or whatever, it's just a lack of execution, and or possibly just a willingness to score that they haven't learned yet. So we gotta find ways to improve on that, and we still got a chance to do that.
Going back to the first quarter of the game, we punted on our first possession, but then recovered a Clinton County fumble on their 31-yard line, and that was with 9:20 left in the quarter. But as you mentioned, we just couldn't score on that drive.
Yeah, we got a penalty hurt. Backed us up enough that we had to punt. So, just that hurts us in the red zone. It's not, when you get in the red zone, you gotta find a way to just finish, and that's what we've not been able to do.
A few minutes later, we fumbled the ball on the 18-yard line. They moved the ball downfield, but turned the ball over on downs with about a minute to play in that opening quarter. And then Trojan quarterback Zach Johnson threw that shovel pass over to Tyler Bush, and he ran it for 79 yards for a touchdown. And that gave us a 7-0 lead after Aiden Niken's kick on that extra point. Bush showing some shifty moves on that touchdown.
He's a pretty good player. He done a good job of finding what he had open, and Zach did a good job of getting him the ball, and good play for us.
And in the second quarter, both teams punted on their next possession with 2:58 left in the half. Clinton County scored but failed on the 2-point conversion, and they just kind of pounded it in on us. And but we still led 7-6 at that point. Yeah,
they're physical, very physical, and we didn't tackle well again. So it's just something we got to keep working on.
Clinton County scored again with 32 seconds left before the half, and also on the 2-point conversion. And the Bulldogs took the lead 14-7 on a 36-yard run by Pruitt. And again, we just had a hard time tackling him.
Pretty much, that sums it up.
11 seconds left in the half. Zach Johnson tried to air it out on a long pass. It was intercepted by Pruitt, and then he ran it back for a 60-yard touchdown. And then all of a sudden, we're down 20-7 at the half.
Yeah, I think we had around 30 seconds or so to go, and I asked the coaches what we wanted to do, and we all agreed to go to halftime unless we got it out past the 40, which we did on the return. And then I asked the kids what they wanted to do, and they wanted to try it too. So I thought, let's see if we can pop one, and we didn't execute well. We called a play where we kind of sent everybody off hoping we might run and scramble a little bit, but we didn't, and it just didn't work out. We didn't tackle well afterwards. We looked back on film and watched and talked about it, and we had a play. We just didn't execute, and then we didn't really give much effort afterwards. But looking back, we should have just went to halftime. If we score there, everybody probably thinks I'm a genius, but it didn't work out that way, so we should have just went to halftime.
And Clinton County deferred to the second half for the kickoff. The Bulldogs kept the ball for over half the third quarter when Pruitt scored again, and then we go behind 26-7. But, we didn't give up, so we stopped Clinton County in a big fourth down play in their own territory after we were forced to punt. It was on the next play with 2:50 left in the third quarter when Johnson threw that 39-yard touchdown pass to Bush, and then Niken's extra point try cut the Bulldog lead at 26-14. Again, Bush looks like he's improved over the season, making some pretty good shifty moves heading in for those touchdowns.
He does a good job. He ran the ball hard, caught the ball a few times. I think he rushed for 114 and received for 67 or so, and so he did a good job of balancing himself out, and we did a good job of getting it to him both ways. But he's hard to tackle. when he gets going, he's hard to catch. So.
Then we stopped Clinton again. We forced them to punt from their own end zone, and then we started from the 33-yard line. But then we threw an interception near the end zone a couple of plays later. But however, Clinton was called for roughing the passer, and that overturned the interception.
Yeah, we pretty upset. That's just the fact that there wasn't a pass interference call. We got away with an interception there that was, they were draped all over us, and I honestly feel like the guy threw the flag because as a makeup call.
And there were a lot of flags thrown in that game. We talked about 200 yards and penalties between the two teams. It was early in the fourth that Johnson scores, and Niken's kick was good, and now we're within 26-21 and got some momentum going right there after that touchdown.
We did a good job of giving ourselves a chance to win, so that's all you can ask for in that situation.
And then both teams punted on their next drives in the fourth quarter. With 4 minutes left in the game, Bulldogs scored on Pruitt's 17-yard run to make it 32-21. Just didn't have enough time left.
Didn't have enough time, and we did not tackle well down the stretch. I guess we got tired.
We didn't talk about this, but Tyler Bush's interception during the game, one official called it an interception, but the other overruled.
100% an interception.
And it looked like, yes, from our angle.
I've seen the film. I've slowed it down. I've sent it in. The side judge who had the view said interception. The back judge who had no view of the play whatsoever said incompletion. It's been sent in, and nothing's going to be done about it. But it changed the game.
Stats for the game: Barron County with 247 yards, 137 rushing, 110 passing. Johnson was 15 of 29 in passing. Tyler Bush 118 yards on 2 touchdowns. Trojans had 11 first downs and 3 turnovers, 90 yards in penalties. Clinton County 351 and 199 was on the ground and 152 in the air. 18 first downs, 1 turnover, and 95 yards in penalties. I think it was most penalties we've had in any game this year.
It was a lot.
Well, Coach, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, junior defensive back Jackson Coots will join us when Trojan Talk continues in a moment here on BCHS Live.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barron County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interest like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barron County High School, or check out our website at barronschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barron County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Back with more Trojan Talk, and join us now, number 19, Jackson Coots. He's a junior defensive back. Started the last 3 years for the Trojans, and Jackson, glad to have you on tonight.
Thank you.
Leading tackler last week's game against Clinton County. He had 9 tackles, 2 defensive sacks of the quarterback, and recovered a fumble. What do you like best about being a defensive back for the Trojans?
It's just very fun to play, and it's very I just like playing it a lot.
You like to tackle a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after playing all road games last season, what's it been like to be able to play in a brand new stadium and on new turf?
It's nice. I've been wanting to come to play home since last year a lot.
Something a lot of players don't have the opportunity to play is on turf.
Yeah.
And in a brand new stadium at that. What areas of your game do you think you've improved on this year?
Definitely tackling, since I've moved from safety back to like a linebacker position, and reading the plays better.
You know, this is your third year playing high school football. What's been your most memorable moment so far?
It's just my first interception and my first varsity start versus Monroe County. It really got me going.
You know, Grayson County is a team that's coming in here tomorrow night. We've beaten them the last 3 years in a row, but tomorrow night we're being looked at as the underdog. What have you done? What has the team done in practice this week to get ready to step up for this game, and what's it going to take to win over the Cougars tomorrow night?
We've been practicing with a lot of more faster pace this whole week, and I think we got a good game plan for the game.
Well, Jackson, good to have you on tonight. Appreciate it, and good luck to you tomorrow night against the Cougars.
Thank you.
That's Jackson Coots. We'll come back and talk about the Grayson County Cougars with Coach Arnett when we return with more Trojan Talk in a moment here on BCHS Live.
You're watching BCHS Live on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. BCHS Live is a student-led live online video production program started in 2015 by 4 BCHS freshmen. The BCHS Live program is here to showcase everything going on at BCHS, from athletics to special events and opportunities to ceremonies and celebrations. The BCHS Live program is here to show everyone in our community what BCHS is all about, and with 3 major online outputs of our broadcasts, we truly live up to our motto: everything BCHS, anywhere you want it.
The Burgundy Media Network, or BMN for short, is a network of Barron County High School's 3 major media outlets: 88.7 FM, Trojan Radio, BCHS Live, and the Trojan Times school newspaper. As a whole, we are determined to provide you with BCHS news, sports, and interests like never before. Check out our weekly newscast broadcasted every Friday from within Barron County High School, or check out our website at barronschools.com/BMN. From all of us to you, we thank you for your support of all things BCHS. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store is the #1 place to find any and all things BCHS, with a wide selection of clothes including hoodies, t-shirts, long-sleeve shirts, and polos, to everyday items including pens, pencils, notebooks, and stickers, to jewelry including earrings, necklaces, bracelets, and wristbands. So stop by the Trojan Thread Store any weekday from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. or during any home varsity basketball game. The Trojan Thread School Spirit Store, keeping Barron County in style.
Heading into the second year from an approximate 12-year hiatus, the Trojan Times has an all-new look and an all-new approach to bringing you BCHS happenings. We are an entirely student-based publication working more than ever this year to inform you with BCHS happenings. I'm Brennan Crane, Editor-in-Chief, and I can say that we are thrilled to showcase BCHS in a whole new way. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at BC Trojan Times. You won't want to miss this. Go BC!
Back with more Trojan Talk here on this Thursday night and the night before the Trojans take on the Grayson County Cougars. It's senior night tomorrow night, and as we mentioned, the last home game of the season as we host Grayson County. The Cougars, a former opponent of the district in Class 5A, is coached by 15th-year head coach Ed Smart. The Cougars are 5-3 on the season, coming off a 35-14 win over Greenwood last Friday night. The Trojans defeated the Cougars last season 26-15 in Litchfield. And Grayson County had only won 4 games in the past seasons until this year, in the past 3 seasons, that is. They returned their quarterback in Noah Bullock, but, Coach, they've gotten a transfer from Ohio County who has made a big difference on this team. His name is Qdarius McHenry, and he ran for 215 yards. Last week scored 3 touchdowns against the Gators and made a big difference on this Cougar team.
He's a good player. They definitely play around him and rally behind him. And, he plays offense and defense, and they definitely do a good job of getting him the ball, and it makes the other players better.
McHenry was one of the leading rushers at Ohio County last year as a freshman. He's only a sophomore this year. So I know that's the key to the game tomorrow night, is try to shut him down.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good physical runner, can run a little bit. He's not going to run away from you, but he can definitely run around you. He's very, very agile. And he can lower his shoulder when he has to. But they definitely rally around him, and it's made a world of difference.
What do they like to run?
They're going to spread it out some. They'll get in the eye some. They're kind of pro style, I guess you'd say. Not, it's a little different than the, wing tee and option look that they've had the last few years. They'll run kind of like what we do, little option to him, and but a lot of pro style stuff, a lot of similar things what we do, counter gap, zone, ISO, stuff like that.
Well, Coach, with our last game on the road next week at Edmonson County, talk about your seniors who will be playing their last game here in the new stadium on the new turf in front of the home crowd tomorrow night.
Yeah, I mean, we told them that to just be ready. Just don't let the emotion of the game, kind of dictate what they're going to do, but just because they'll always remember it. And these guys have done a great job. And I told them today, they wanted to, they're introducing us first, so we're going to kind of come off the field and get out of the weather and try to get ready to play again after we introduce them, and that's what they wanted to do. That's what I'm happy about with this team. They wanted to come off the field and get ready to play because they're more concerned with winning the game than they're focused. I'll put it that way. They are here to win the game. They're not really as worried about senior night festivities. They're just they want to play and they want to win. So, that made me feel better that that's their focus. They're not worried about all the hoopla of the game. They kind of want to. They're here to win, and that's a good sign. Yeah.
Anything special before the senior recognitions tomorrow night?
I think we will. Our Trojan walk will be a little different. We will walk down in our gear this time because we're going to warm up a little earlier because of senior night. And other than that, no, we're just going to try to get ready to play like we always do, and try to execute what we do better, and try to win the offense, defense, and special teams and field position battle.
Yep. Coach, good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Game time 7 o'clock, and senior night recognitions around 6:30, and we'll broadcast that as well on 103.7 Nash Icon and on ESPNKY.com, also on BCHS Live as well. John Butler, Robert Bauer, Chad Withrow, our sideline reporter, will join us for the broadcast, and that's Trojan Talk for this week. And thanks to Jackson Coots for being on the program tonight. And now for Coach Jackson Arnett and the BCHS Live video team, I'm Jay Turner. Thanks for watching.